Hey guys, welcome back to Beardman Comics. I bought the new 2020 iPad Pro 11-inch and today I'm going to share with you my first impressions and how does it feel like to upgrade from my old 10.5-inch iPad Pro. This feels different to hold. It's actually a glorified slate thanks to the boxy design, and it also comes with an iPhone 11-like camera module plus a LiDAR sensor. While the iPad boots up, let me take you through the boring stuff. Some paperwork and it gets an 18-watt fast charger with a Type-C port. Thank you so much. And a very fragile short Type-C cable inside the box. While I start restoring files from my old iPad to the new one, let's open the pencil box. As I draw the compartment with the pencil inside, I realize two things: that I've got jittery hands and the box mysteriously misses on the extra pencil tip. Why, Apple? The second generation pencil gets matte finish with one flat side to get wirelessly charged and stick to the iPad with commitment. Unlike the first generation pencil, which is glossy and has a pride of its own reproductive organ, and yes, mostly it treats the iPad as a hoe. So the new iPad said, I am a hoe no more. I also got a box of 4 extra tips for 1500 bucks, 375 rupees for each one. Very expensive. So the new iPad is all backed up and has everything on its place just like the older iPad. I also put a matte screen protector on it. And for the back, what did I get for the back? A magnetic folio case, which is a knockoff, but a bloody good one. It's very well built and acts exactly like an Apple folio cover does, but precisely at 1/6 of its price. You can find the Amazon link in the description below. While my 2017 iPad doesn't get any back protection with the original case, the new iPads post 2018 naturally gets its back protected with the magnetic folio cases because the magnets are on the back instead of being on the edge. The quick comparison suggested that the older iPad was performing better in transitions, but they weren't smooth enough, jittery to be precise. The 2020 iPad Pro is far smoother and feels way more premium. The 10.5-inch iPad, after about 1000 artworks in 2 years, did start to lack in finesse. The screen often becomes non-responsive and laggy while using apps such as Procreate, the only app I use. So before I get to the drawing board and test the new iPad, I would like to take a minute to say goodbye to my beloved companion for the past 2 years. Now please mind my head once again, as this time I had hit the record button but my massive head was exactly between the camera and the screen. Having said that, let's get to painting. This time I will finish the background first and then creep upon the subject. I get done with the sky quickly and slice out the excess paint from the dark blue buildings. So satisfying. And I feel like I can accomplish anything because the iPad is not protesting at all. The experience is so smooth. There is absolutely no mishits while doing the undo and redo functions, which often happened in my older iPad, a recipe for frustration. Zooming in and out has never been this flawless. This actually feels magical. Heating was an issue with my older iPad, but nothing such is being experienced on this one. This thing is as cool as Elio Pullman's father in the movie Call Me By Your Name. You should watch it if you haven't. Let me tell you, the extra 2 gigs of RAM and the A12 Bionic chip are doing wonders here. The motion is fluid and the speed is confidence inspiring. Now I'm done with the base layers and it's time to make it rain. Rainy surfaces needs reflection and reflection needs light. So after I put some bright light in the background, 1 light per stroke, you can easily see that I am merely making boxes and the contrasting colors are doing the rest. Once done, I start putting reflection of it on the ground, making sure that I have toned down the bright light colors a little bit. I need to keep myself hydrated. Okay, now I start to add shadows and highlights while listening to some techno music. Both steps are highly recommended. If you look closely, you'll see me use the smudge tool a lot to mix colors. If used wisely, this tool can give texture to non-reflective surfaces very easily, making the illustration more realistic. I do the pole here a tiny amount of justice. The road seems too empty to be true, so I decided to draw another car with the least effort possible because I am a minimalist and I use the same approach in my art. Now it's time for the van in the art. I cut out circles for the wheels and start adding shadows and highlights referring to the pencil sketch until it looks like this. Giving texture to the fabric can be tricky, but if you keep on leaning and forget about the fear of falling, then you will be the fastest in the corner. Oh Marquez, how do you do it? Brackets MotoGP reference. I shouldn't have said that. I fog up the glass and make it translucent. I put some mud because it rained, some shadows because it's dark times, some reflection because there is hope, and some details because I'm crazy. Now is the time for the dude wearing his hoodie. I like making human figures in silhouette because mistakes are not very visible. I make him lean as if he's waiting for someone while using a phone. Perhaps he's a millennial. And I also give him appropriate shadows because it's necessary. And I'm done. This piece took me about 3 hours. I had a lot of fun doing it and there wasn't any frustration involved. Conclusion: this iPad is a substantial upgrade from my 2-year-old iPad Pro. The experience was seamless and smooth, so if you feel like upgrading your iPad, now is the right time. Also, the 2020 iPad Pro gets studio quality microphones inbuilt, and I have used the same to record this very voiceover, so let me know how you find it in the comments below. See you in the next one. Thank you.